been Seth Rogers very tight-lipped about the video footage that he saw. And Seth has been pretty much an open book on most things, except for what law enforcement tells him not to share. And that seems valid, right? Everything Chris is saying, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't give this interview. Okay, whatever. Seth is saying, I can't share what I saw on this video. I believe it. But I'm thinking to myself, what the heck did you see on this video?
I also think it would be very easy for a prosecutor to get stepfather on the stand.
We will find you. 100% we will find you. And when we do, you're not going to see another daylight. You're going to be behind those bars. Yes, we're going to protect our community.
And set him off. Let the true nature come flying out with all the colors and all the things. And he is someone, personality-wise, that would demand to take a polygraph and then fail, who would demand that he's going to do this or do that. He, to rush forward in kind of a bravado that isn't going to match the truth. So
right.
In the interview, he was in control. Now, this is a little bit of rear view mirror analysis, but I don't think anyone's going to say, hey, I disagree with you. He wasn't in control. It's just one of those things that was really shocking to see how bold and brazen he was with that. And then we get to the original calling of police.
Question: who called 911?
I did.
You did.
Yes,
what
ma'am.
Time?
Without looking at a call log, I can't give you the exact time, but on or about 6:20.
And had you guys been talking on the phone before 6 a.m. or did you initially call Mr. Profitt at the time you realized Sebastian was gone?
I called him when I realized Sebastian was gone.
Many people have asked me, why did Miss Proudfoot not call 911 immediately? And here's your chance to answer that.
Because by the time I realized my son was missing and I called my husband, at that point I was hysterical. I was at the point where I couldn't even form words anymore, and my husband is the one who remained calm enough to call them.
And to be honest with you, Miss Grace, the way we live outside of city limits, so you don't call 911 because you get routed to a dispatching hub who asks what's your location, and then they route you to another dispatcher to talk to give this story. I cut all of that out and I called straight to the sheriff's department because they have jurisdiction of where we live. So sorry that I decided to bypass a few steps and go straight to the source, where they responded within 10 minutes of the phone call being made.
So here's that control. We saw it, the need to control on their campaign to remove guilt, suggests guilt itself. The need to control is showing concealing of information, the coordinated language. And I think everyone probably agrees with that. The emergency call should have been to 911 and made by the parent who was in the home when the child went missing. It is not best that the call come from someone who is not a parent, who wasn't there, and who's 3 hours away.
That to me was so mind-blowing as a mother. I was shocked at that. Absolutely shocked. I mean, yeah.
How would I keep you off the phone?
I honestly, I don't even think I would call my husband first. I would just call 911 and I would fill my husband in later. I mean, that is also so strange.
Yeah. I think he was concerned about this being recorded.
Well, of course, aren't all calls recorded, 911 calls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know about the call directly to the sheriff's department, whether that's recorded or not. I don't know.
Sorry. Okay. Got it.
So the person that is close, has the closest information, not secondary or tertiary, but right there is the person they want to talk to. Now, there's an objection. Some say, well, if he called 911, it would mean a delay in getting help due to a jurisdiction of coverage to the sheriff's department. As far as my understanding is, a simple press of a button and it goes right there. But-
That's my understanding as well.
Okay, so let's take this though and say, okay, well, if that's really true, then definitely better to call the sheriff's department, even though I think it could be at least in his mind how to A, avoid this being recorded, and B, how to control the information. The answer to this objection is simple. The stepfather should have then given the mother, here's the number, call them now.
Right.
This is urgent.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
that wasn't done either. So the concern is this an attempt to control the information, which is what we've seen precisely, rearview mirror, in all the interviews. This is obviously what the dynamic of their relationship is. He is
Right.
controlling.